Hello friends, how are you? Yes, I hope you're all fine. Yes. So in this present world, most of the people they are suffering to communicate in English, isn't it? The person who has completed degree or else the person who is working in different places or different countries, so they face a lot of problems to communicate in English, and they complain that they know English very well. I mean, they can understand whoever speak, but they couldn't give the proper reply for them. See, so why it happened? Why wouldn't they give the reply though they could understand what they are speaking? Okay, so that's the thing we can see. And before this, what I am gonna share here means my experience, my journey of learning English. Okay, so if you see, there was a frustrating gap between me and English. And then how it was possible to speak in English now means, so everything happened because of challenge. Okay, I did my schooling till 12th standard Tamil medium, I mean government school. And just imagine, after completing the 12th standard, directly if we enter to literature, what will happen? Okay, so what are the problems we are supposed to face there? So the same thing happened in my life too. So there was a lecturer, they were fantastically teaching, but I got only sleep. So every hour if the person enter, I start to sleep, and when they left, just I woke up and see what happened there. Nothing, no. Okay, so at that time, so when the time of examination, I suffered a lot because I don't know what happened for 6 months in the class. So at that time, what to do, really I don't know. So I struggled a lot, and even I used to say my mom, so I'm not ready to go to college. So again, if you send me to the college, I will finish my life. Okay, so these are the cruel words I used to my mom. So at that time, one of my uncle, he helped me to learn English. So immediately he sent me to the British spoken English, and hence therefrom I started to learn English, how to make sentence, how to speak, how to give reply. So each and everything, one by one, slowly I started to learn it. So if we go to spoken English class, you may ask question. Yes, we have learned, we have gone number of classes, and we try to speak, we wrote more examples, more stories, then also we wouldn't speak in English. You may complain that. Yes, so if you go to the class, or if you listen the class, these are the only things will not improve you easily. Okay, because when I went there were 3 more friends, but when I complete my course, I was the only person there. Remaining 3, they escaped. Okay, because they can't able to involve with that. Okay, so learning is not important. If you have passion on it, if you involved in it, really you can improve yourself. Okay, so it's not a compulsory task. So what I did means, it's at every moments wherever I go. So the person used to say, no, speak in English, walk in English, sleep in English. Okay, so these activities everywhere, 24 hours, our mind, it is filled with English. If I see something, I will just translate in my mind. If I speak to someone, in my mind I will bring that sentence, what's the English here, then I will communicate to them in Tamil, because they are our family members or else our neighbors, so they don't know English. So let me think something in my mind, and I will give the reply for them in Tamil. Okay, so like this. And if we say, most of the time I used to listen or watching some videos. Okay, so watching or else hearing, but I don't have the habit of reading books. Really, I will not do it. I didn't do. Now also I am not doing. Hereafter also I am not going to do. Okay, so I don't have any passion on it. I'll just hear something or else I will observe the person who speak in English fluently. Okay, and then after I complete my graduation, immediately I went to the college for doing my B.Ed. So it was very famous college. So when I entered there, though I had something here, I couldn't apply anything there because the reason is only fear and shyness. Okay, if we talk, sometimes we may commit any mistake. Okay, so or else they may command our friends or else the staff, they may command us. So I avoid talking in English. But I had a English staff. He was very strict. The person who communicate in English, he likes them very much. The person, those are not talking, he will give more trouble for that particular students. So among that, I was the one student. So when the days going on, there was a training for us. So where I studied my schooling, that same school I went for training, and my sir, he had a good hope on me. So I did everything well. How the regular teachers are doing the same thing, I did it not as like a trainee. So he appreciated me. So all the report I gave to my sir who is in my college, but he was shocked and he laughed at me because for all over he knew I was nothing there because I will not communicate anything to him fluently. So he laughed at me and immediately he asked me to take one seminar. So without any hesitation, I did it. So after 10 minutes, after I finished my class, he stood immediately and he gave a big applause for me. It's because he didn't expect this one from me. So when I got the appreciation from him, I was stunned. So I don't know what's happening there. And he asked me, are you ready to present a paper? So without thinking or without getting the message properly, I replied him yes. So he left. As you can come and meet me after a few minutes. So I will help you. So these are all the things he told and he left. So all my friends surrounded me and they laughed at. Because for all over they knew I was nothing. For all over my sir knew I was nothing. So this is the first time all found there I have something. So they laughed at because he asked to present a paper. But without knowing that what do you mean presenting a paper, you have given the reply yes. So how the way can you do? So they asked the question. So I was really shocked. So what I am going to do? How I am going to manage this problem? I rushed to him and I pleased him. I requested, I begged him. No, I am not ready to present a paper. So it's not possible for me. But he told me, starting period, I also thought that you are not capable for this. But now I am sure you can. Yes. So I am ready to support you. So you can do the work. Then yes, he supported a lot for me. I did it. As my friends told, I haven't seen what is paper presentation. But there I was the first student went and present the paper and there are more questions but I can't able to give reply for all the questions. There one or two I replied and some of the answers given by my seniors and hence I did it well. And again he appreciated me. So at that time I thought that really we also have something. We think that we are capable for nothing. We are thinking ourselves wrongly. Okay, so we are judging wrongly. It's not. It's an everyone has enough talent. Okay, it's an everyone has enough talent in particular thing. Okay, maybe it is singing or else it is writing or else it is speaking. So whatever maybe, each one has one unique talent. Hence, I took promise on this time onwards. We are supposed to speak only in English. Okay, so that was my turning point. Okay, so from whom I got enough scold, from that same person I got enough appreciation. So this is the boost for me. Okay, so this boosted moment I use it. So thereafter, wherever, whenever, if I enter the educational field, I mean maybe the staff or else my friends, whoever maybe, if we meet, surely I spoke only in English. So most of the time, even my friends, they used to criticize. I don't bother about. Okay, so if you criticize, I'm not ready to speak to you. That's all. But I will communicate only in English. While I was doing my degree, I got the opportunity to work in a small school. So I joined there, and even she had a good hope on me, and she gave the higher classes. So when I entered the campus, there too I took promise, if I open my mouth, I am supposed to speak only in English with the students or the staff. So the same I followed. All the students and with all the teachers, even the management, whoever I met, though they speak in Tamil, my reply will be only in English. So that's why in this campus, all the students and all the teachers, they started to speak in English. Okay, so my way of speaking tempt my colleagues to communicate in English. So they also combined with me and they supported me a lot. Okay, so all the time they also start to speak in English. Hence, it make me to come up. Okay, so even the small child, if the child see me, though it doesn't know what is English, it will open its mouth only in English because they thought that she doesn't know Tamil. We have to speak only in English with her. So that's why they opened their mouth in English. So it was a big achievement for me because of me, all surrounding the whole campus, my colleagues and even my students, they started to speak in English. And I love my students very much than my colleagues. So what will I do means, I will give more ideas. I will give more opportunity to speak in English. But if they fail to communicate in English, as I have more affection with my students, only one punishment I will give it in a simple manner. I will not talk to them for 2 days or 3 days. So automatically they will come to me and they are sorry and they will start to communicate in English. So hence my students are well prepared to communicate in English. So when they leave this campus, they are capable to communicate to someone or else they are capable to even taking seminar. So all the things well prepared. So I didn't improve only myself. I improved me with my colleagues and even with my students. So all got that benefit. Okay. So when I did my B.Ed, what are the struggles I faced? What are the criticism I received? So these all the criticism and negative points only turned my life. Okay. So easily it changed me. Even if I turn back, how I was before and how I am now. Really, I couldn't understand. Yes, what's the magic happened here? Because even for minimum 10 minutes, if you think even 10 minutes I am speaking here in English means it's a big thing for me. When I compare my olden days, I mean my schooling or as my graduation days, one sentence I couldn't speak in English. But now I am capable to speak something in English. It's not better language. I don't say like this. But let me talk something to them. And if they talk anything, they can understand easily. And at the same time, I am ready to give the reply. Okay. So, what's the main reason? Finally, what do I come to say means, the main reason why we fail to speak in English means, when we receive the criticism, I mean negative points, we have the inferiority complex ourselves. Yes, we are capable for nothing. It's not like that. Okay, so that negative points are booster for us. Okay, so it will make us to do something better. That is the motivational points. Okay, so you have to take it positive way, and the person who has criticized you, in front of that same person you have to change yourself. Okay, so what are the commands you receive? If you need, you can take it. Remaining all the commands you can just collect it and put it in the junk files. Okay, so there is no use for us. What is necessary? Most of the time try to receive the negative commands. Okay, so how much negative commands you are receiving, that much you will get the positive action. Okay, so the better thing is practice. Don't bother about the surrounding, how the friends are behaving, how the surrounding, the neighbors are commenting. So don't bother about who you are, what you wanna be. Okay, you just think of that. Practice, practice, practice. Finally, I give only one example for you. That is the best example, I think. Okay, see, just few years before, I mean, when you brought to this world, how were you? And now, how are you? I mean, your mother tongue. Yes? So, how many of the people you are using grammar for speaking your mother tongue? How many of you know the rules and regulation for your mother tongue? If you have learned rules and regulation for your mother tongue, it's very compulsory for the next language also. If you haven't learned the rules for your mother tongue, I'm sure there's no rules and regulation for your other tongue also. So, when you are a child, what did you do? Your parents, your neighbors, your family members, your friends, whatever they talk, yes, you observe the things keenly, isn't it? If they talk minimum 5 sentences in a day, from there you could catch only one single word, and next time you try to apply that word. So first time when you apply, you are not doing well, but again and again you are doing the same. Hence you are thorough with that particular word, or else you are thorough with that particular sentence, isn't it? So that is the way we learn even our mother tongue. Nothing we brought here when we come to this world. Everything we got it by observation and by fashion and by practice. Okay, so these are the 3 things. If we have, automatically we can do it. So when we start to speak in Tamil fluently, means maybe it is after 2 years, or else minimum after 1 year we started to speak something. It's not clear, but we communicate, we can understand what they are speaking, so we try to communicate. But at the age of 2 we are communicating fluently. See, 2 years we have taken to speak in fluently, even our mother tongue. That means, what about the second language, English? We are not practicing even 2 months properly. Then how is it possible to speak fluently, and how can you blame that this English is very difficult? It's not like that. Okay, so full effort, how you did it for your mother tongue, that same effort you can give it for your second language also. Surely one day you can feel what change you got now. Okay, so if I meet my schoolmates now, they will be shocked. Okay, because how I was in my school days and how I am now. Even some of the friends, they ask true. Yes, are you the same person I met in my school days? Yes. So that same magic will happen in your life also. Good, so wait and see that. Again we can meet with next video with some interesting topic. If you are watching my video first time, so please subscribe my channel. Then only you can watch my videos continuously. Thanks for watching.